Hey, this is Mikey. I want to do a quick overview of Fast Grain. Fast Grain is a new name your own price utility available at Element Supply Company, and I just gotta say, it's really cool. It's gotta be the best grain plugin I've ever used. Let me show you how it works. I have just some stock footage here, a delivery driver. Anyways, let's add Fast Grain. And you can see it's an Element Supply Co. Fast Grain. We're going to add it, and it immediately the defaults are pretty darn good. They look pretty good. I want to crank these settings just so it's a little easier to see on YouTube. So let's bring the intensity way up, and I want to show you what this does because there's some clever stuff that it does here. So first you have intensity, grain size. We have a color slider as opposed to a monochromatic checkbox, so we can bring it up all the way or bring it down. And then we also have a frame rate. If you happen to want a different grain frame rate than your default, you can do that. So then let's I'm gonna reset all that, and I want to show you this. This is I want to show you this response curve area. And what this is the thing about grain is it doesn't affect the different levels of brightness and you're seeing the same way. Brighter areas tend to have less grain than darker areas. Darker areas are a little more grainy. And so that's what this grain response is this is the lowlights, this is the highlights, and how much grain is going to be present. There's more down in the low end, less in the high end. We can also change this range to different modes too, and then set the overlay of how you want this grain to be overlaid. If I just go to normal, we can see it's your 50% gray with grain on it, but we can also see what's going on is where this response curve is at, right? If I crank this up, we can see it's applying this grain differently to different parts of the scene. Now, one thing about this footage is there is a clipping highlight you can see there. So if I want to still have a little bit of grain in those whites, well, then I can just bring this whole floor up on that response curve graph. And I can bring the whole ceiling down. It's just really intuitive, and it gives you a lot of control. So let's go back to overlay, which is kind of how you do grain. And again, this is all very intense just so we can see what's going on. And then there's one more little option, this response opacity. And so what that does, let's actually go back to normal. If I turn on response opacity, then it's going to change the opacity on those parts based on the same curve. So if I want to then use a different overlay mode or something like that, let's try multiply. Well, then it's not going, if I turn this off, it's going to multiply everything everywhere. But if I turn that on, it's going to add an opacity to the things that I don't want, right? So all of this stuff where I don't have grain, it's just dimming that out. It's changing the opacity to 0 so that I can experiment with different blend modes. Like multiply and then maybe dial it back a little bit, right? So that you have some, quite a bit of control over how you want your thing to look. So I'm going to hit the reset button, and let's zoom in. And there's just a lot of control that you have. And of course, because it's called Fast Grain, it's really fast. If you've ever used the default grain inside of After Effects, this is a lifesaver. Name your own price, available at Element Supply Company. Go check it out. There's a link in the description. Joe Clay over at Workbench has a longer video showing off a little bit more with some more effects and things like that. Check that out as well, and we'll see you.